Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. This is Ahmad. As you all know, that I've been doing a TV show for over 25 years, and I'm about to start, I started my podcast, and I think this is the way to go. So I'm gonna put some of my shows, video shows on YouTube. It has been on YouTube for 10-15 years. Some of them that, relevant and evergreen stories. And I also am gonna record new podcasts, new stories relevant to world event. So if you can't find me on, you're mostly gonna find me on Spotify, but I also you can find those shows on YouTube if you're interested in video and take a look at the work we do. Anyway, just my first recording podcast. It's really an article I wrote a month ago, published in Star and Tribune and other publications, and I'm gonna just summarize it in a more conversational way. I'm not gonna bore you with reading the article, but this is about the slaughtering and the genocide taking place in Gaza for over a month. It seems like it's becoming normalized, seeing Arab and brown people killed, or children are smashed, or hospitals are bombed, and all you need to say that Hamas was under it, that justification, the rationalism of Western civilization, Western thinking. It's an old story of justifying monster and genocide and nuclear bomb, and bombing two cities in Japan was justified by rationalize. If we invaded, we're gonna kill a lot of people. Now they are invading and killing a lot of people, and with different justification. We all remember the invasion of Iraq, and that young lady, 15 young lady Kuwaitan, she was later on found out she is the daughter of Kuwaiti ambassador, and her story about Iraqi soldier stealing incubator from hospitals, and everybody turned on Iraq and support of the war was just amazing after that story. It was a lie. It was managed and designed by a public relation firm that's still working until today. And Bush is still out there, and I think when the Bush father is done, but his son now invading another one, and with his weapon of mass destruction, another lies, and the mushroom crowd, another lies, and those people still free, and they have parties, and they meet with Obama and Michelle. They share chocolates together, and they smile and crack jokes. Those are war criminals, excuse me. They're still out there, and already the whole world, Israel is the most powerful military in the area, with the most devastating killing machine, with the most sophisticated weaponry system that the American providing. So they try them on the Palestinians, and you notice after the Israelis invasion and bombing and killing of the Palestinians, every time the sale of weapons goes skyrocketing. This is a target shooting experimental of new weapons by the Israelis, which it is really has been always a colonial project by the West to safeguard their interests in the area. It's not about the promised land. It's not about the Jewish homeland. Most of the Jews are living outside of Israel happily, no problem there. And the apartheid Israel is discriminating against 2 million Arabs who live there. There are 30 different apartheid laws to control the population of the Arab in Israel. So that is a joke. I mean, they brought God in real estate business, and now worship the land and all the means necessary. But the story what I'm about to tell you, about a month ago or so, only remember that 71 years old man that he stabbed a young Palestinian, 6 years old, young Palestinian 26 times, and because he thought this young kid is dangerous because he is a Palestinian. And the kid's name, Wadea Al-Fayoume, we need to remember this name. But anyway, and this 71 years old man, it wasn't really a stranger or a drifter or anything. It was a landlord where that young kid and his mother lived. And of course, the media want to portray this incident as, crazy man, and he listened to right-wing media, and he was just upset. When the media cover Israel's atrocity, there is no right or left wing. The media lose their wings and they become one narrative, adapting the Zionist narrative. But anyway, stabbing a 6 years old child 26 times, that overkill, it really symbolizes. And this kid, this man, 71 years old, was a landlord. Probably he didn't know the difference between Hamas and hummus or whatever, but it just became a monster, become an evil, doing evil things. So what turned average layman to monsters? And Zygmunt Bauman wrote a great book about modernity and the Holocaust, and he was explaining that most of the people who participated in the Holocaust was law-abiding citizens. They go to Sunday school, they take their children to the park and married, and they're living a normal life, but they were doing a monstrous things, committing mass murder and exterminating the Jew. So average layman can turn to be a monster, and look what is happening now in Gaza. Thousands of average Israelis, lifeguard, mother and father, teachers, accounting, now becoming a monsters, becoming killing machines, becoming professional killers. Of course, the Israelis are following the American, as Chris Hedges explained, the American playbook or template of exterminating the indigenous people who stand in their way, who resist their narrative. And I'll just read you that part that Chris Hedges wrote. The extermination of those whose land we steal, whose resources we plunder, and whose labor we exploited is coded with our DNA. Ask Native Americans, ask Indian, ask Congolians and people of Congo. Ask the Kikuyu in Kenya. Ask the hero in Namibia, who resisted, like the Palestinians in Gaza, were gunned down and driven into the desert, concentration camps, where they died of starvation and diseases. 80,000 of them. Ask Iraqi, ask Afghanistan, ask Syrian, ask Kurds, ask Libyan, ask indigenous people across the world, of the globe. They know who we are. So this attack, the 7 October attack was done by young Palestinians, Hamas militants. And you can say anything, and we don't know exactly what happened. Now news coming out to tell us that actually they didn't know about the festival, and Israeli jets or helicopter, the one who did the bombing. So a lot of things we do not know. A lot of things we need to let history decide. We know everybody before you talk about anything. Ask you, do you condemn Hamas? No, I don't condemn the Hamas. I have to wait. The history is the ultimate judge. We condemned Yasser Arafat, and then we give him a Nobel Peace Prize. We condemned Nelson Mandela, who fought apartheid in South Africa. He was a terrorist for a lot of Western media and Western pundits. And then we give him a Nobel Peace Prize. And we condemn Sadat, and then we give him a Nobel Peace Prize. So, Jean Baudrillard is the French intellectual, actually talk about terrorism and war on terrorism. Millions of people been killed under the name of war on terrorism. The same thing, thousands of Palestinians are killed under the purpose of fighting Hamas and all of that. And he said that the fear is not terrorism, but the state of ending terrorism. So those Israelis military might that moved into a helpless enclave of Gaza that been under siege for almost 20 years. No water, no electricity, no border, no army, no air force, no nothing. It's just a concentration camp. And so this display of excessive force and overkill, it is all a resemble of this landlord who stabbed that child 26 times, innocent child. All of a sudden, the gentle touches of that man became stabbing, and the love he shows became hate. That's really what's happening with the Israel. That's happening, becoming a monstrous military existence that is supported and provided by all the means and endorsement. Biden is not just providing and watch. I witnessed the rape that has been taking place in Gaza. He actually participating in it, and this is really an amazing episode. It is about to end this episode. I'm talking about over 2,000 years ago, we condemned another Palestinian who was born in Jerusalem, buried in Jerusalem. Now he has over 2,000 followers. 1 billion followers. And so stick with this episode, and then we'll keep and bring in more one, and then you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and everything. Thank you so much. And this is Ahmed. And if you want to support us, go to ahmediatv.com and you can support our program. Thank you.